We'll be lighting soon. This is what President said. And we are going to be hearing right now from Rabbi Margolin, and after we're going to be hearing from our Burgmestre, Philippe Claus, and after that we'll be lighting. Menachem, please, the floor is yours.
Madam President of the European Commission, Excellencies, Mayor, Ambassador of Israel, Mr. Boucher, ladies and gentlemen. In 2023, Madam President, you stood here with us and you warned that an old evil is returning to Europe. Madam President, I say it with deep regret. That evil has exploded. It is here. We see it. We feel it. We live it. And on the first night of Chanukah, it claimed 15 lives in Sydney. And since October the 7th, anti-Semitic hatred has taken Jewish lives across 5 continents. And yet, what do we hear in response? The same debate, the same sympathy, the same concern, or if I would like to be honest, many empty words. Ladies and gentlemen, we are tired of it. We are tired of being told the Jewish life in Europe requires more and more security. Not because security is unnecessary, but because it is necessary. This should not be normal. And this should not be what it means to be Jewish in Europe in 2025. So let me ask you a simple question. What kind of continent is this, where a community, thousands of years old, needs heavy security to celebrate a holiday? The fight against anti-Semitism, ladies and gentlemen, is not a favor to Jews. It is a test of Europe itself, of democracy, of freedom of religion, and of the safety of every minority. This is why we need action, not words. We need, as you rightly said, Madam President, binding European legislation against anti-Semitic incitements, including online. We need real enforcement at the EU and national level. And we need formal recognition of the Jewish people as a protected minority under EU and national law. It means that security that is planned, funded, and guaranteed by the states, not paid by the victims. It means our faith and practice are not attacked by law that dictate how we eat or whether we circumcise. It means school teach about us, our roots, our values, our past, and our future. It means Jewish schools, culture centers, and museums are properly supported and funded. It means our heritage is not hidden behind fences and armed guards, but celebrated and cherished as part of Europe's story. It means the Jewish right to live and the Jewish way of life are no longer up for debate. This is not about privilege. It is about the survival of a people and the integrity of a continent. It is about saying clearly, the Jewish right to live as Jews in Europe is not up for negotiation. Madam President, you understood this in 2023, and you understand it today. And we thank you for your leadership and for standing with us, even when it came at a cost. Let us craft a Europe where Jewish children do not have to hide their necklaces, where a kippah is not an act of courage. Friends, I see here the spirit of the Jewish people, shining as it always has. I see the hope and promise of Chanukah in every single face. I see a people who will never surrender to darkness. We are people whose hearts, like those of the Maccabees, are filled with faith, conviction, and a commitment to a better tomorrow. This is who we are. We build, we shine, and our flame, no matter how small it is, will never be diminished. Thank you very much, and happy Chanukah.